I'm a life coach. Part 2. What's funny is when you upload it on the internet, you do the first one, and then the second one, and the third one. But if somebody goes to your site, they see the third one, and then the second one, and then the first one. Life is strange. The internet is strange. It's a addictive, and wonderful, and terrible thing. We don't know how to deal with it. So it's been used to reward and enrich the few. A lot of musicians can't make any money because it's for streaming. And I got paid $50 once from Spotify, I think, or maybe it was YouTube, but it was like hundreds and hundreds of people had looked at a song or listened to a song, and you get a penny or 2 pennies. It takes however many of that to make $50. But not woe is me. I'm not saying woe is me. I'm just saying the internet was part of a long line of technological advances. Hundreds of years, thousands of years. And you might have watched the show Pirates of Silicon Valley. It's on YouTube. It was from TNT years ago. It's really well done. But Jobs and Gates, Apple and Microsoft, these guys could see, hey, they were into computers, into this new world, and they could see, hey, I can do this, or I can try to do this, and I can use this, and I can use this guy, and I can use this guy. And so they got a lot of power. Were they smart? Yeah, they're smart. Were they manipulative? Yes. But for some reason, this system, this internet system, there's like, what, 6 or 7 sites. If you go somewhere, it'll say, do you want to share it on these sites? What are those sites? Oh, they're the sites with billionaires own, and that are the most popular. Twitter, X, YouTube, Spotify, not Spotify, Instagram, I don't really care. All I see is a sick society due partly to that. And these algorithms that are promoting drama and melodrama and hatred and division and bullshit instead of looking at inequality and poverty, concentrated wealth, and climate catastrophe, ending the ghetto. We need to help people live good lives instead of looking at bullshit that we're fed like a baby. We're fed like babies. Woke. Trans lives. What about poverty? What about loving your fellow human? What about the greatest commandment? Love each other and love God with all your heart. Oh no, we're not talking about that. What about sell all your things and give the money to the poor? Oh no, we don't want to talk about that. We want to talk about trans lives, woke, football, shopping, America first, America white supremacy. We won't talk about that, but that's happening. Christian nationalism. So that's some scary stuff. These really angry people, white Christian nationalists that help elect Trump. A lot of Americans aren't white, aren't Christian, and aren't nationalist. More open to loving everyone, trying to help everyone. Let's go there. Let's go there. I want to be a life coach. I want to help us face the bad and make a better life, and then accentuate the good or grow the good, like a garden. Grow the good like a garden. I read a lot about, well, I shouldn't say it that way. I've read a lot about early America. That's a good book. I've said this before. I really want to create a album or a musical on the Revolution and the Constitution, and just the greatness of this idea of democracy and people creating their own government and running their own government. We need to do more of that. We say, oh, the Constitution, 250 years ago. A lot of times we say that so we don't have to do anything. No, we need to do something. They didn't have global warming back then. They didn't have the levels of poverty. They didn't have the numbers of people in the cities. Don't you think things change in 250 years? Don't you think humans should become more wise, better at creating a society, nurturing each other's potentialities? Yeah, the Constitution, fantastic. Today is today. Let's make today fantastic. It's not there. I'll do this. So, I haven't had a bike or I haven't had a car in almost 10 years. 10 years will be April, I think. I was getting a job at Lake Yellowstone Hotel. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Lake Yellowstone Hotel in Yellowstone National Park. And I was like, I don't need a car. It's 55. It's like, I don't need a car. And that was when I sold my car. It was used. I had a friend tell me once, I know what you're doing. You're making a statement. What am I doing? I'm making a statement by not having a car. Oh, I sold my car and I never got one after that. I moved to Seattle right after that and was with a girlfriend for 3 years. And she had a car, but also the bus system is really good in Seattle. And I like mass transit. It's also, what's one of the prices that are going the steepest right now is car insurance. Car insurance. So you have to buy your car, you have to take care of it, gasoline prices, and you have to pay insurance. I'd rather pay $2 and get a ticket on a bus and go downtown on the bus and come back. Somebody else is driving and there's less energy used. Anyway, so I watched. This is during COVID. During COVID, I was stuck like everybody else, and I started watching the Tour de France, and I just got into it partly because France is so pretty. I've been there before, a little. Just a beautiful, like most places, most countries, just beautiful, beautiful. I like the way a lot of the French are more laid back than Americans, and it's not about making money. It's more about enjoying each other and enjoying life. Having a nice pastry or a cup of coffee, glass of wine, enjoying art, conversation. So I got into that, and I've watched quite a bit over the years, and just watched also a lot about the dopers, the doping. Uh, it's going to be part of a kind of a poem song. It's a poem that's put to piano. Where is it? There it is. HGH, cortisone, testosterone, EPO, motors, and blood dopers, blood doping. So all this, it's like, wow, how many people I'm looking at the races on bicycles thinking, man, this is nice and pure. And it's like, no, people are cheating left and right to get an advantage and to, well, there's some guys, workers, to get an advantage over others and lie, cheat, and steal. And the purity of sport becoming impure and obscene. Just sad. We need to become better human beings and be more honorable in all aspects, including bicycling. Win at all costs, these bullies. And a lot of times we support these bullies. Here, what kind of a person are we? What kind of person are you? Honorable while we're here. We're not here for long. Let's honor each other in truth and life on earth. I honor you.